mic up a little bit. I'll tell you. Every day, it's something new. Every day. Can't make this up. Two oil tankers were seized this morning by Iran. 15 foreigners detained. I can only imagine what they're going to do with this now. Saying they were smuggling oil. Smuggling oil. Let me just get into a couple of things here. Hi, Ada. How are you? Good morning. And now there's more stuff about tomorrow's meeting in Oman. I'm telling you, it's just because of what the New York Times put out this morning. What's up, Red Bull? I mean, this is just nonsense at this point. And then there was another post that says what they're going to be talking about, a 3-year suspension on their nuclear program. 3 years. Why do you think it's 3 years? Who will not be in office maybe in, I don't know if the Republicans will still be in office in 3 years with the presidency. 3 years. I wonder why 3 years. What's up, Jude? It's just crazy. Anyway, let's get right to it. So this happened. And then I'm going to read to you what's coming in from the feedback about the meeting. First there was a meeting, then it was canceled, then it was rescheduled that it's going to happen again. Meanwhile, Israel's going to have a cabinet meeting today at 4 local time. The meeting in Oman is supposed to take place at 10 a.m. local time. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. So this is what happened. 2 oil tankers were seized. And it's coming out. You can hear the responses are coming out already. So 2 oil tankers were seized. And this is the video that you can see. I have not checked that yet. I've been trying to see. But this video is all over the place. And look how they put unclassified.
Good morning. Here's your sports.
Alexa, stop. It's too early for you. So, cray cray is everywhere. Yeah, go check Red Bull, please. If you could see identify. That would be helpful. Look, this is New York Times. Check this out, okay? This is 1 hour ago. The United States and Iran each made concessions to arrange talks in Oman that would focus only on Iran's nuclear program, while also covering missiles and militant groups. This is what the New York Times put out. The newspaper cited 3 Iranian officials and 1 Arab official as saying the U.S. agreed that the talks would take place in Oman and exclude regional actors, while Iran's officials agreed to face from their American counterparts. Both sides agreed the talks would focus be mainly on their nuclear program, aimed to produce a framework for a possible deal. Okay. And then there's details coming out saying it's a 3-year deal, blah, 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 blah. New York Times put this out. Well, not so fast. Here we go again. It's like yesterday. Not so fast. Because they're already reacting. Let me see if I can find my glasses now. This is just madness. And I think they delay. China's sending more stuff in the meantime. It makes your head spin. Oh, and the president's going to make a statement tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what that's about, but I've seen that. Let's just get into it. Oh, it's just madness. And meanwhile, the United States keeps sending assets into the area. Okay. President Trump will make a statement today at 7 p.m. Eastern. I got to look into that more. The IRGC sees two oil tankers in the Persian Gulf. The IRGC general, our main goal is to drive America out of the region. If the U.S. attacks Iran, same rhetoric, we will strike Israel first and target all American bases. Washington returned to negotiations out of fear of the Iranian people's capabilities. Netanyahu to the parliamentarians, foreign affairs, and security committee members about Iran. You've heard this one before. If they attack us, we will respond with a force never seen before. They're going to have a meeting today. Let me go to the other side, media arm. I swear it makes your head spin. That's why I'm keeping my broadcast short, to the point, because it's regurgitation. We can look at a flight radar map until our eyes glue shut from being dried out. It's like watching paint dry. Until there is some indication that something looks like it's going to go down, then I'll come on live and say, uh-oh, looks like there's diversions, whatever. We can see drones pop up. We can see this pop up. We can see that. It's all speculation. We need more confirmation. And I'm not going to sit here and waste anyone's time. Spokesman, and this is just coming out. Spokesman for the National Security and Foreign Policy Commitment on Iran's parliament, we will not negotiate on a ballistic missile program. That is a red line. The enrichment of uranium is also a red line. So, what? If America approaches these negotiations the same way as before, they will fail. Then the other media arm, because there's quite a few. Let's get to it. Hold on. It should be right here. Based on the New York Times article, they are denying it. They are saying that's pretty much fake news. It's not true. They are not going to negotiate. An Iranian official denies all reports in the media says the New York Times and Al Jazeera have a biased agenda and says no change in Iran's position has taken place. Can anyone make sense of this? Anyone? It's just ridiculous. I saw that the smuggling fuel, that's the only thing I seen, Red Bull, smuggling fuel. That's it. But do you know the identity of the countries? I doubt anything happens today when Friday night would make... Nothing's going to happen tonight. Thank you, Jude. Nothing's going to happen tonight. We have to see how this plays out tomorrow, which nothing's going to happen. I'd be shocked if any agreement. But here's like I have been saying, this is what I'm worried about. And we can look at this and we can go crazy looking at different posts saying pretty much the same thing, just with a little different spin on it. You know how that goes. It's just, to me, it's just, looks like it just wants to push it out, postpone it, delay. And that's the thing I'm concerned about. Tomorrow, all meetings have been rescheduled, or we had the meeting, there was some developments, positive developments. We're scheduling another meeting for next week. That's what, if that comes out, I'm going to be like, here we go. Here we go again. Let's just keep on postponing. Would anybody be surprised? It's happened before. Delay, delay, delay. There's okay. I'm just reading what you guys saying. Who knows? Maybe these tankers were delivering heavy water for nuclear development or some banned poisonous stuff, and now in the hands of the IRGC. That's true. We don't know. Who knows? Said it's not clear yet the nationality of the flag was, but I mentioned that in the description that 15 crew members were detained. A little bit more volume. All right, that should be a little better. But my gosh, it's just crazy. So today, actually, and I'm going to see if I find that. I think that's important. And I'm going to tell you, Israel may act, and that could be all part of the plan. Israel acts unilaterally, strikes Iran, and then the U.S. comes in to assist Israel. That could be part of the plan. I don't know. It's speculation. Everything is speculation. I'm not a fan of speculating. It's just driving me to the point where we can all sit here and speculate all day long. Let me see if I find any information about this, because it should be happening shortly locally in Iran. I think it was set for 4 p.m. If there's anyone in Israel, you can help me confirm that there's some type of cabinet meeting that was put together for today. And I saw it on I-24. I don't know if they're going to report it here. Or maybe it already happened. All it says here, Netanyahu's government will unexpectedly hold a security cabinet meeting on Thursday, according to the Times of Israel. The ministers have not been informed of the agenda. It's going to be over Iran. According to the Israeli media, the Israel cabinet meeting on tensions with Iran. So I don't know if it's happened already. If you have anyone in Israel that could confirm on their local news that there is. But that's what's being put out there. It was actually scheduled for Sunday, but they pushed it up. Or maybe not. Maybe it already happened. It was originally scheduled for tomorrow, has been urgently moved up. Ministers received an urgent last-minute invitation regarding this change. I don't know. Maybe it already happened. Oh, it did? It says here, ministers were summoned at the last-minute meeting scheduled tomorrow at 4 p.m. in Jerusalem. Senior IDF and Mossad leadership will attend. Unusual timing, afternoon, not evening. No reason given to ministers for the meeting. Who knows? So someone says they think it'll start in 25 minutes. That's going to be interesting. Today, is coming. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now. So it looks like shortly there'll be the meeting. So it looks like Israel is preparing to possibly act unilaterally. Again, I hate to use the word, speculation. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? Who knows what the president is going to say at 7 p.m.? I need to confirm that. What's he going to talk about? Oh gosh, expect high market. It is. And again, I don't like talking about this stuff because you could read anything and interpret it any way, and we don't know if it's true or not. I hate doing this. 7 p.m. primetime announcement. And that's all it says. 7 p.m. President makes an announcement. I don't know. Don't know. And the markets are expecting to react to it, so I don't know what's going on. That's why I look, Camper, I miss you guys too, but here's the point. I don't want to just come on and talk for hours and look at a flight radar map and, you know what I mean? I just want to get to the point, update whatever's going on, and then watch out for Tusi. I don't want to waste anyone's time. I'm just going to get right to the point, pick out some things early in the morning, because I've got work now again. It's picking up. I got to start focusing on work. Not like I could sit here all day long. But I will come back when I can. But it's also about verifying. Speculation is always a part of it, obviously. But, I mean, all of us, anyone here that's in that chat right now, any one of us can sit and speculate all day long on our own. We don't need people to tell us how to speculate. People can speculate on their own. And until we start to see information, actual credible information coming out, like the tankers. Now the New York Times releases an article, and now they're reacting saying, whoa. That's not what we agreed to the meeting. If that's the point, there's not going to be no deal done at that meeting. It looks either that, and I'm speculating again, this is my opinion, that either we are doing a purpose delay tactic for certain reasons, maybe strategic, maybe for military movement, assets, who knows. But then they put out, like out of an act of desperation, I don't know if it's coming from Turkey or whatever, that it's a 3-year deal. This is all speculation. Like I said, I don't even want to, that they're going to cap their nuclear and production for civilian use. They're going to take the enriched uranium out of the country. They're going to cap their missiles. 3 years. Why do you think 3 years? Because there's a chance that, when President Trump leaves, we're going to go through this whole thing all over again. Postpone. That's the whole plan. Postpone, delay, drag it out. I don't see the president accepting a drag-out situation. Do you? Now, some may. Some may. You keep bringing in assets to the area. I don't know if I cannot confirm that another carrier is moving into. We've speculated on that for 2 weeks. Is it the Nimitz? Is it the Bush? Is it any? So, who the heck knows? And basically, I don't know if they're going to cover it. I have I-24 on my TV. So who knows? It is 7 DC time. Good morning, Uncle. I don't know. Let me check his Truth Social. Maybe he's hinting about it. What he's gonna address. Okay. He's just reposting. He's been a little busy reposting stuff. Oh, he's been busy this morning reposting stuff. Could this be a hint? It could be about the economy. What is this? He put a video, but there's nothing on it. It's just a black screen. What is this? Add jobs added in December. It might be economy related. Yeah, it might be, because everything he's reposting has to do with the economy, the GDP. I mean, he's been very busy this morning. And that's it. So that might be what it's related to. I'm guessing it might have to do with the economy. I don't know. Everything he's posting about is related or California stuff. It's domestic. They said the season contained 1 milliliter oil. Yes, that was the big talk. Keep in mind that there is a legit fear Iran will issue a first strike. Yes. Ulysses, I've been reading about that too. But again, everyone can speculate about what happens next. But there are things that are going on that doesn't help the situation when 2 tankers are seized. I mean, is that just to throw it in there now to add more tension to the region about the Persian Gulf itself? If you're gonna, with the tankers and closing the Strait of Hormuz and everything else, now those countries are gonna have to negotiate with Iran to try to get their personnel back. And while that goes on, the United States, are you gonna attack while we have personnel there? It's almost like taking people hostage and using them as bait. It may not be the significance of the tankers themselves. It might be the people involved. And now you got to try to get these people out of the country. This is a tactic. It may not be so much of the importance of the oil itself. It might be now, we have foreigners in the country. We have to try to get our people back. You're not going to attack Iran while we're trying to get our people back, are you? It could be something as they're using this as a ploy. British flagged? Is that accurate? Is that true? And it also could be crypto structure. Yes, definitely. Yes. Who said that? Diesel. Yes. Look on gulfnews.com. Let's go check it out before I get off. Because like I said, I don't want to waste no one's time. Oh yeah, that's right. The treaty expires for nuclear between Russia and the United States today. All right, I'm looking at it. Latest news. Let's look at the latest news. I'm not seeing it right now. Who put that in there? Red Bull, you are a mod. Put a link. Put a link. Put a link in there. It makes it easier for me. A direct link. I'm going to check to see if there's any updated information before I get off. Because like I said, unless there is important information coming out, then I'll come on. Let's see. And I really want to pay attention to see if there's any information that comes out of the cabinet meeting in Israel, which we won't. We won't, but they'll just say that the discussions were concerning Iran. That's what the Israeli reporters will probably talk about. So just to get into this tanker thing, I just put it in. Let's see what their 100 liters of smuggled diesel was analyzed. 15 individuals arrested. Yeah, that's pretty much just this one's, 6. So it looks like it's a tit for tat. The United States, this is what it's saying. After the United States captures a ship used to transport sanctioned oil from Venezuela and Iran. What does that have to do with these tankers and these countries? That's old. Old. Look at us. Look at us. Looks like a Call of Duty game. Again, it's a game. It's a dangerous game, actually. That's old, and everything else is old. It's the same thing. Regurgitation. Ugh. I'm not wasting my time. I'm not wasting my time like that. Thank you, Red Bull. How can you tell them help is on the way and then abandon them? Drew, I totally agree. Totally agree. Let me make this larger because it's probably going to be hard for you guys to see this when I share it. Very difficult. That's better. What flags? We know about that. It doesn't tell me here about the flags though. Iran guards. Doesn't tell me about the flags. So who knows? Who knows? I guess we're going to have to wait for more information to come out. Which it will. Let me see if they're talking anything more. It's just maddening. Oh, there's more. I don't know if it's from them, though. Yeah, they put something else out. The seizing of 2 illegal oil, all of a sudden they're illegal. The seizing of 2 illegal oil tankers is completely routine and part of the IRGC's anti-smuggling operations. New, this is just, they're just posting this. The U.S. is now also demanding that Iran limit its energy exports to China. And then they put a video of the Ayatollah laughing. Like they're not going to agree to that. This is what the other side puts out. Look. How are you negotiating with these type of people? Just tell me. That's why that tells me it's all show. We tried, we agreed. First it was Turkey, now it's Oman. Okay, they're playing, I don't want to say the word, a game. I think it's set for 10 a.m. local. Everybody's impatient. The boats are from Sweden. It is becoming a circus. It is becoming a circus. But again, and I'll say it because again, I'm not going to sit here and speculate all day long. It could be because we are still, I mean, you've seen so much stuff coming in. There's still stuff coming in. Are they waiting for more stuff to come in? And this is a delay tactic on our part. Okay, we'll meet. When do you want to meet? You want to meet? Okay. That gives us time. Whatever time they think they still need, gives us time. As more assets keep coming into the region, they're not like it's not coming in. There's been a pause. They're still coming in. So that could be a strategic play on our part. Again, assumption, speculation. It's anyone's guess at this point. Today, what's important is this would happen with these tankers. 2, the cabinet meeting in Israel. What results from that? Because Israel is getting ready. They will act unilaterally. They will. If they think that things aren't going the way they want it to go, they may just have to act unilaterally. Then what? They spark a conflict and the United States is dragged into it or that's the plan. It's either one, they drag us into a full-out war with Iran, or maybe that's part of the plan. Israel goes in first and then we come in. Speculation. Anyone in chat right now can speculate whatever, you know what I mean? It's well, there's more assets moving in. That's the thing. Logistical supplies. And I hear that Jordan is getting a lot. Because I was watching Monkey Works, a short that he put out. He says, he was showing that a lot of stuff is coming into Jordan. No, they pushed it up. It's today. The meeting in Oman is tomorrow, local. I'm talking about the Israeli cabinet meeting, which should be happening soon. It's more like, well, what there is to lose, we still have thing on the move out there. So basically, we're not attacking you yet. So meeting, don't meet. But once shit arrives fully, it's showtime. Could be. It's the same as yesterday and the day before and the day before. Mary, we know. I think we all can agree to that. Every day it's like something else comes out and it looks like it's going to get dragged out more and more and more. But this could be part of the plan. Not just on the Iran side, but the U.S. side. You feel the same thing? Israel first? Yeah, Drew, I don't know. Do we know the names of the ships that we can look up? Someone said they're Swedish, but there was another person that said that maybe British. I'm not going to sit here and speculate until that's confirmed. When more information. I'm sure that if Mayar goes on Tusi, he'll probably break down more information, which is probably what I'm going to wait for to do now. Even if they make an agreement, Israel will never accept it. I wonder what happens after. Exactly. If the missile program is not on the table, Israel's not going to accept that. Now, I watched someone last night. I never watched this person. I'm not going to put their YouTube name out there. They're like, there's no way we should go into Iran over their missile program. That's their right. That's their sovereign right. And this was an American that's pretty popular on YouTube. A female. And I was watching and I was like, holy shit, she's anti-Israel because It's the Israelis that want this war, not us. It's, that was the narrative she was pushing. And I'm like, whoa. But that sentiment a lot of people have here. Why are we getting involved in Iran? That is factual. There are a lot of people saying, why? Why are we going to get into a war? There is a lot of people. No more wars. It's not our business. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just telling you that is being pushed here as well. There are a lot of people that support the people of Iran and want to see that change in that country. But to go to war over it, and I like I said, we can all speculate for days, weeks. Let's see. No one likes. Leave me alone. I think Trump is really bothered about the possible U.S. casualties, how that could go down in the U.S. Very true, John. Very true. What are the consequences of a move? You're absolutely right. And potentially, what could happen to Israel? I mean, it wouldn't be good. So it looks like there's a lot of hesitancy with this. Okay, Red Bull put something in there. I see a name, Artavand, on one of the ships in a photo. Jude, if you can look that up. Grok told me Aradan is an Iranian flag bulk carrier. Could this be a false flag? That's a great question. Or that could be just some unrelated video that they used. Because they're known for that. There could be some stock video that they used to show a helicopter approaching a tanker. If that's the case. Who knows? That's a good point, Drude. But this is what is being stated out there, that they seized 2 tankers. So. Oh, I saw this. This is horrific. Who put this in here? Red Bull. I saw this. I don't know if we can confirm. Again, got to be careful. There's speculation claims that 15 people were executed this morning in Iran. That's all I'll say. I'm not going to share it on the screen. There's that out there. I have not seen any confirmation on that. That is spreading like out there too. But I cannot confirm that. Not as of right now. I do agree that he's the command again. How many times can we say this? He's the commander-in-chief. He has to think about the men and women of the armed forces and their safety. That is his duty. Whether people like it or not, that is his duty. And if he thinks it's a high risk of casualties, that's the reluctance of taking action, the consequences of those actions, and also the ramifications of the region, and also specifically Israel. So there's a lot that he has to consider. Because like I've been saying for weeks, once you make that move, there's no going back. It's in motion. The unknowns, we just don't know what's going to happen. My God, anything could happen, and not good. Once you make that call, once you make that decision, and it weighs very, very heavy on him to make that call. It would weigh heavy on anyone making that decision. For the country, for the world. So that has to be a big part of it as well. That's just logical. That's true, Jim. You're making a great point. That's a great point. You go into the military, those are part, that is part of the job, the danger, yes. But from the president's perspective, it is his duty as commander in chief to protect them. And not put them unnecessarily at risk, high risk. And you know the military people are looking over this and saying, Mr. President, if we do this, this, or this, there's a probability that this could happen, that could happen. He's got to weigh all that. He has to weigh all that. You know, exactly. It has to be safety. Oh, more's coming up before I get off because, like I said, I don't want to. I just came on to make these couple of points, just to bring it out there, and then everyone can check out whatever sources they check out later. Nothing new yet. I'm keeping an eye on the Israeli reports. What time is it in Israel right now? Is it 4 p.m.? 4 after 4? So that meeting should be happening right about now. So we probably find out a little bit of information, not much, because they're not going to reveal what the meeting, specifics about the meeting, the context. They might just say a general statement. We spoke about the region. They're not going to give out any information, obviously. So around 4. So isn't it 4 now? A little after 4 now in Israel? I mean, you guys, all of you are making interesting points, as always. Because I expect no less from all of you in there, because you're all pretty sharp in there and on top of stuff. 4:04 in Israel, so yeah. So yep, it's probably happening right now. So for those in Israel, pay attention. Be safe. Be prepared. You know the drill, sadly. You know the drill. Because they're having this meeting, if I was to make an assumption, based on the outcome of tomorrow's meeting in Oman, they may have to make a really hard decision. If they don't like what they hear coming out of this meeting, because they will be briefed by us, of course. Would you be surprised if Israel takes action unilaterally on their own? Would you? I mean, I can't say I would blame them. Well, you're welcome, all of you. But that's the thing, you know, all of us, I could put flight radar on. It's getting dark soon, and watch that till it's like I've been saying this. It's like watching paint dry on a wall. Just like waiting and waiting and waiting. Why wait? When something looks interesting, because I'll keep monitoring flight radar. If anything looks like there's diversions going on, I mean, the transponder thing with military stuff on and off, that indicates nothing. Really. Yeah, it tells you that they're moving stuff into the area. This is unusual. Yeah, whatever. But until we see, that's my trigger. Civilian traffic change, airspace being cleared out, not just NATAMs. because it's more than that, then things could get really interesting, and maybe not in a good way. So I'm going to keep monitoring that. I'm definitely going to go check out Tusi when he goes live. And I will be back if any other information comes out that is like significant, important. Yes, Kevin, all of you. And look, pray for the people over there. Everywhere. Everywhere. Pray. If you're a person of faith, pray. Because they need our prayers. Personally, me, I don't want to see no war. But under certain circumstances, sometimes conflict, sadly, based on positions, is, I don't want to use the word unavoidable, but sometimes it just happens. Because in this case, I don't see how negotiations go anywhere. So then if it doesn't, then where does it go? Probably to a conflict. So, like I said, if that's the case, pray for the people, the innocent people, the innocents. Those are the ones who suffer, the innocent people. And that's the tragic part of it all. It's so sad. Anyway, love to all of you. Be well, be blessed, be safe. And like I said, I personally enjoy and listen to Tusi. I'm going to see if he goes live soon. And otherwise, everyone, have a great rest of your afternoon. Keep an eye on what's going on. People in Israel, pay attention. Be prepared. I know you already are, but be prepared. Have the necessary things you need in the event of an emergency. Safeguards. That would mean, a go bag, medications. You know the drill. Prep in the event of an emergency. And definitely have your app, or however you get notified by alerts. Make sure it's active. Do everything you can to protect yourself and your families, your neighbors, the elderly, the sick, because they may not have those abilities to protect themselves. Look out for each other. Of course, the same can go to the people of Iran. I mean, we can't say enough about what the atrocities that have been going on in Iran, and the people suffering, and those who have suffered, those who have lost their lives. So, with that being said, I know, Jim, there may not be a meeting, but my love to all of you. Prayers for all of you. Jude, have a great one. Wait a minute, hold on. I helped give the Iranian... Conduit, an app? I'll have to look into that, Jude. Anyway, love to everybody. Keep an eye on the news. Stay informed. And God bless you all. I'll see you all later.